celebrate today, 804 Day. I like this, Dave. Do you have a balloon for me or something?
I didn't bring any balloons
We
today.
could have done 804 balloons. So next year we'll do 804 balloons. How about that? Or I get my friends at the mixing bowl to do 804 cookies.
Well, that'd be even better.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, can I take time to tell you about two things before we get to Richmond's morning news brief, Dave? Is that okay? I'm asking your permission.
Yes, go for it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the thumbs up means go for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at you. I got two things I want to tell everybody. Number one, I want to sincerely thank people. We had a big rush yesterday, Dave, of people picking up foursomes for our golf tournament. That makes me feel really good. So you've heard the commercials, you've heard the liners, Jeff's talking about it, I'm talking about it. They're talking about it on our sister station, The Fan. They said, Rich, we want to have a golf tournament, the people here at Odyssey. And I said, great. And I said, can we raise money for charity? And they said, absolutely. So what charity would you like? It's Tunnel to Towers. They're great with first responders and law enforcement. That's what Jeff's passion is. My passion is the military. Let's do this. Contact Tunnel to Towers. Would you like to work with us in a golf tournament? Absolutely. That's great. So when I reached out to him, talked to him, I said, we don't really have anything here at Richmond that we've done with Tunnel Towers, but I know that you've helped a family here, and God forbid, if we ever need your help again, I want to make sure that we help pay it forward, because Tunnel to Towers walks in, and I said this yesterday, you don't apply. I don't think you really apply to Tunnel to Towers. They actually go and find families that are in need, and I think about this when I see those commercials. And there's one with Rob Riggle right now. There's one with the widow of a friend of mine's son. And they go find you. I mean, if you think about this, you're so proud of your loved one that's a first responder, fire, police. You're so proud of your person that was in the military. And then you get that knock at the door that said, we need to talk to you. And as you're just sitting there and your whole life collapses, and at your absolute lowest, you're asking yourself, God, why is this happening? And you can't make sense of anybody. And if you've lost someone, you know what I'm talking about. Now you level that up a bazillion when it's someone so young in most cases, and they're out there and they gave of themselves selflessly for the rest of us to protect us. You ask these questions, why? Because you're at your absolute bottom, and you're in this dark black hole that you never think you're going to recover from. And then when you're at your absolute lowest, Tunnel to Towers walks in and says, I know we can't bring them back. I know we can't fill that hole, but let me do something to help you, because you start thinking about a bazillion things of that widower or that parent that lost that hero. How am I going to take care of the kids? What are we going to do? How are we going to pay our mortgage? How are we going to pay for any of this? What are we going to do? Tunnel to Towers walks in and says, boom, I got you. Don't worry about the house. We're paying off your mortgage, because your loved one's gone forever, and they would want you not to suffer because of their heroic actions. So Tunnel to Towers walks in. Same thing if someone's hurt severely in action. How many homes did they retrofit or build for service members that lost legs and limbs? They step up to take care of those heroes. Pretty powerful organization. So again, I implore you, if you're a golfer, you have a company, you want to do something great for our community and help pay forward to these heroes, you don't ask for it. We as the American people are so generous, and we take care of our own, and that's what Tunnel to Tower does. This is tough to talk about. Go to WRVA.com/golf, WRVA.com/golf. If you like to sign up. I think I have one more. I just have a few, just a couple holes that we can have sponsored for the tournament. And I'm looking for golfers right now. Yesterday was great. We had a bunch of people sign up. Let's get more. Let's fill this thing up. Let's raise as much money as we can to take care of these heroes and their families, whether it's an injured vet or a first responder that's wheelchair bound, lost a limb, and they need to retrofit their house so they can get their wheelchair through. I remember when my dad, my mom and dad bought their last house, and my dad knew that he was injured in the line of work. He was a police officer and injured, had 7 ruptured discs in his back and his neck, and they couldn't repair for him. So he lived that way forever. He goes, one day I'm going to be in a wheelchair. And I remember when they were moving into their new house, he made sure that the doorway between and the hallway would be big enough for him one day because he was going to be in a wheelchair. Tunnel of the Towers comes in and makes sure they retrofit that house with ramps. And if you're in a wheelchair, they make sure that the doors are wide enough so you can get that wheelchair in and out. Little things you and I wouldn't think of. That's what they do. So if you do me a favor, please sign up, play golf with us. We'll raise money. We're going to have fun out there. I promise we're not going to be crying like I am now, but we will have fun out there, and you're going to do it for the right reasons. You're going to do something great for somebody. You're going to help them out. It's WRVA.com/golf, WRVA.com/golf. All right, Dave, I think I took too long for Richmond's morning news brief. Don't play the music. Let me just give you the 5 stories real quick, okay? Because I wanted to make sure people understand why we're doing this. Real quick, let me just give you Richmond's morning news brief. Today's primary day, just in case you didn't know it, we go to the polls today to elect our nominees on both sides. Mark Warner is running. There's 3 people running against him for the Republican nomination. We just talked to McGuire. You've got Whitman and McClellan all up today. I don't think many on the Democrat side. There's much out there, but go out and vote. It's your constitutional right. Donald Trump, frustrated by Iran, says that this is it. This is it. You guys better get to the table or else. New York City's asking for IDs to shop in their grocery stores. I thought asking for IDs was bad. What else? Oh, by the way, we're going to keep our off-year elections. The Senate and the House just couldn't agree in a subcommittee meeting yesterday. We'll talk about that with Tom Garrett. And, okay, that's all my stories I have for today. I do have one more thing, Dave, since I've completely shattered and ruined this segment. I had an idea, and I think it's going to come true. Can I tell you about it?
Okay.
So how he got that? Everybody says Mad Dog because I don't like that. I have chaos. And he was in his HQ when he walked by and he noticed chaos on the whiteboard. He goes, "What's that?" And he goes, and his adjutant says, "Oh, don't worry about it, sir." He goes, "No, what is that?" Don't sir, don't worry about it. He goes, "No, I want to know what it is." And he said it stands for Colonel has another outstanding suggestion. So that's how he got
funny.
chaos.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm not Mattis, but I do have this thing that I've been working on. So I'm going to let the cat out of the bag if you don't mind. So Dave, I don't think you were here when I started doing meetups last year in the beginning of this year. So I'd say, I love everybody who listens to the show, and we've gone out to do the show on remote a few times, but I don't get a chance to get
you've done
feedback.
A few of them since I've been here.
Yeah. Okay. So I like doing the meetups. So normally we'll pick a bar, we'll go to happy hour, and that's great. But I also got feedback. Hey, Rich, I live south of the river. I can't get there. I live out in Goochland. I live further away. I can't get to your meetups. I'd love to come by and say hi, but it's hard to get there on a Friday with traffic. I get it. So you know what I'm going to do, Dave?
Going to go to Goochland?
Better.
Oh,
I'm going to have a meet up.
Where
they serve meat.
Oh, okay. I think I know where you're going.
So, TJ Leonard gave you that tomahawk ribeye.
Yes. Oh, I remember.
It's delicious. Oh, it was so good. It was fun to cook. Like I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to cook one because
it takes some work, but it's good work though.
So good. Like my buddy,
the payoff is really good.
My buddy Kevin invited us over on Saturday, and he cooked ribs. It took him like 6 hours to smoke those ribs. And his Traeger,
1 minute,
outstanding. So I've decided I want to do something. I want to get out and meet our listeners, but I also want to do something for the community. So I'm going to have a meetup at Tom Leonard's, and here's what we're going to do. TJ's got this big grill. It's like a 7-foot grill. We're going to cook Santa Maria style tri-tip steak sandwiches that day.
Now that is cool.
So if you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, it's the same cut as picanha.
Yeah,
it's like
I've had it.
Yeah, it's like a ribeye with a fat cap on top. It's so good. But they only really cook it and cut it in Central California where I grew up. I'm going to bring that to Virginia. And we're going to try to do this August, September, October. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to invite people. I'll give you the day. I'm just working out the details. I'm going to be out there grilling tri-tip Santa Maria style tri-tip sandwiches. Invite you to come by, get one, and the money we make that day is going to go to charity. I think my first charity I'm going to pick is Wreaths Across America, so we can raise more money. Last year we were like 2,000 wreaths short of every service member buried here in Richmond at the National Cemetery of having a wreath. I don't want that to happen again. So I'm just putting that on the radar. Save the date. It's going to be in August. It'll be a Saturday. I'll be out there cooking. Dave, you come hang out with me.
No, I rip on your ideas a lot, but this is actually a really good one.
So I'll get a chance to say hi to people, and we're going to enjoy something totally unique and delicious, and we'll raise money for charity. And I'm going to ask all my WRVA friends to come hang out with me. So I'll give you the exact date, but I just want to tell you about our meetup. I get to stand out there being the pit master. All right, 8:15 here on News Radio WRVA. Thanks so much for joining us. And our audience is really cool. So I look forward for the chance to be able to spend some time with you. We can hang out. It would be like if you all came over to my house and we hung out on the back deck and I grilled. I'll just do it for everybody in the parking lot of Tom Leonard's in Short Pump. All right, today's program brought to you in part by your friends at Men's